Grant Dawson went out there and did the damn thing for us, but unfortunately, Alex Morono showed up more out of shape than we've ever seen him before. And I'm not talking about physically, but at least in terms of the fight preparation that he had for his rematch against Nico Price. And he fell short, forcing us to ultimately rip up our Locky two-step ticket and ultimately our Locky Trinity as well, which is where Cesar Almeida came up short as well against Roman Kopylov. So we take an L last week on the free parlay, but hopefully we can bounce back here with a Locky two-step and Locky Trinity for UFC Louisville. I quickly just want to say in regards to the content for this week, it's been a very busy week. On top of the UFC, I have 5 regional events that I've been covering for this weekend as well. Not to mention, yesterday was also my wedding anniversary, so me and the wife went out and enjoyed a full day out on the town pretty much and couldn't get any work done yesterday, but I've been hammering away entirely on Friday trying to get all this content out for you guys. So there is Cage Warriors going down tonight, which I've dropped a free breakdown for on the YouTube page. LFA is also going down tonight, which I have written breakdowns for on the Patreon page. KSW is nearing completion right now as well, which I broke down earlier today, or at least over the last 24 hours for the Patreon folks. Tomorrow is PFL and OKTAGON. I will do my damnedest to get out a PFL breakdown for you guys on YouTube ASAP as soon as I finish researching that card. So keep an eye out for that. You might even have to wait till tomorrow morning. I know it kicks off around noon on Saturday, so I'll get it out as soon as I can for you guys. It may even be a quick picks format where I just quickly rattle off who I think wins so I can get out to you guys ASAP. And then OKTAGON goes down as well. I'll have written breakdowns for you guys on the Patreon page as well. An action-packed weekend of mixed martial arts, so I do appreciate you guys bearing with me in terms of dropping the content. The free parlay I'm going to drop for you guys right now. The 3 best prop bets will drop in a few hours on the YouTube page, and then the quick picks format of the UFC Louisville breakdown will actually drop tomorrow afternoon. So if you're looking for that, appreciate you guys in terms of your patience in regards to that. All right. Let's get to business here. The Locky two-step, Locky Trinity free parlay. First leg up or first step up is going to be in the first fight of the night between Ryan Dos Santos and Puja Tomar. I do think that Indian MMA is just a little bit further behind than the rest of the world, but Tomar does show some decent work in terms of the wushu striking style that she brings to the table. She has a good active kicking game, as we've seen her batter the inside leg of her opponents in the past, but her worst part of her game is the ground game, and that's where Ryan Dos Santos actually holds a BJJ black belt, and I believe her ability to traverse the cage, land some good strikes from outside to eventually open up a takedown opportunity will allow her to go out there and eventually find a submission against the Indian debuting fighter here. It's chalky, but I do think that this is a bit of a squash match in favor of Dos Santos, who will be looking to earn her first UFC victory. So give me Dos Santos as the first step in the Locky two-step. The second step is going to be Eduardo Mara, who comes in fighting Denise Gomez, looking to keep her 10-0 undefeated record intact. She did miss weight by half a pound, but we know that is the case for Mara, as she normally goes out there to look and weight bully her opponents, utilizing her size and strength advantage to push her opponents up against the cage, drag them to the ground, and look to smash them from that top position. I expect her to do the same thing here to Denise Gomez, who normally struggles to keep opponents off of her, as we've seen Angela Hill and Loma Lukbuni do a good job in terms of grinding her out, especially in the grappling realm. And I think that Mora is an even better and stronger version of those fighters, especially in the grappling and jiu-jitsu realm. So look for Mora to overpower Denise Gomez and win this fight, probably inside the distance as well. If you were to hop on the Lock of the Night Patreon page earlier this week, you saw the Locky two-step was posted for plus 123. Now with some movement on Mora and Dos Santos on Friday evening, you now see the line down to minus 112. Again, one of the perks for hopping on the Lock of the Night Patreon page so that you can get these Locky two-step and Locky Trinity parlays much earlier so we can get a better price, just as you'll get a better price for the Locky Trinity, which, if you want to complete, you will throw in Thiago Santos, who's been going to take on Ludovic Klein this weekend. Now, Moises, sorry. Did I say Thiago Santos? I meant Thiago Moises. Thiago Moises BJJ black belt, improving his striking game, got a leg kick TKO last time around against Mitch Ramirez. I expect him to go out there and implement a more active game than Klein, who normally bides his time a little bit too much, looking for that big shot to put his opponents out, or at least to drop them so that he can grind them out. But even if Klein looks to go for his wrestling game here, I think Moises will be competitive enough in the jiu-jitsu realm that he should be able to get reversals, maybe even throw a submission off of his back. But I like his activity. I like his consistency in terms of chopping the leg of his opponent and then eventually looking for takedowns and doing some good work from that top position. And he is an underdog. It's not a bad spot as well. So I do like Thiago Moises here to complete the Locky Trinity as he goes out there and wins this fight, hopefully on the scorecards. Earlier this week when I posted him, plus 351 is the number that you were able to get on him. Now the line sits down at plus 299. Still not a bad spot for a 3-leg parlay. There you guys go. Locky 2-step / Locky Trinity parlay for you guys. Later tonight, I will drop the 3 best prop bets. Keep your eyes out for that.